Adrian Wojnarowski has disclosed that Julius Randle has suffered a dislocated shoulder. This injury occurred during the Miami Heat Knicks game earlier today, in which Julius Randle drove to the hole, but he ended up getting hurt due to Miami Heat's Jaime Vasquez trying to draw a charge on him. The charge was actually considered a foul on Jaime's part, but Julius ended up landing awkwardly on his shoulder. Obviously, it was pretty brutal the way he fell, because if you watch the replay, you can see he has to land awkwardly to prevent his face from getting smashed on the hardwood. So it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't move by Julius. I felt the way he landed, it was going to end up ugly either way. So it was very unfortunate, I have to say. And I'm not even a Knicks fan, but it was very disappointing because ever since the Knicks got OG, they have been really fun to watch. I like the way they play defense. They had, I think, one of the highest defensive metrics in the league with OG Anunoby just being added to their team. And I just like the way they play with that type of intensity. So it really sucks. They were on an incredible surge since that trade. They're 11-2. And Julius is a huge part of the Knicks' success. I know he's been kind of like a bipolar, I would say not bipolar, but a polarizing figure for Knicks fans throughout the years. But he's still pretty important for that team's success. He's averaging, I think, over 24 points a game, and he gets them 8 to 10 rebounds. So that really hurts on both ends of the court for the Knicks losing him. And from what I've researched about dislocated shoulder, there's really no great prognosis when I look at how long he's going to be out for. If this is like a very minor dislocation, I've looked online and the time is like somewhere around 30 to 31 days to heal from this. This is if it's minor, because they've already shown through x-rays he's okay, but it's really the MRI that's going to show if he's any severe ligament damage, if any ligaments have been torn and whatnot. And if it's serious, this may have ended his season, just because I looked at some of the timetables for serious shoulder dislocation injuries. It could be like 4 to 6 months, just something insane like that. So it's really depressing if you're a Knicks fan, but it really sucks overall just as a casual NBA fan, because I actually enjoyed the Knicks doing well. It was a lot of fun to see them go on the streak. And like I said, I like the way they play with intensity on defensive end. You don't see that enough in today's NBA. So this is a huge loss. I think it really, obviously, I know it really hurts the Knicks really badly, but hopefully it's not too bad where he's out for the whole entire year and that he can eventually come back. There's a possibility the Knicks, as a low seed, could have a possible upset in the first round, depending on who they play. I think the Sixers would be prime for an upset by them if they fall in that bracket, or if they end up playing the Cavs in round one. It's very possible. So hopefully they're in a position for an upset. Just definitely team to bet on if they're healthy, playing one of those teams in the first round. So hopefully things get better for the Knicks with this situation with Julius, and we'll see.